Hi, Kelvin. How are you? Yeah. Would you please show the production line of the cables for our customers, please?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. You could see that this is the production line of our cables, and we are making the Cooper wire inside the cables, and we are going to make all the Coopers to become one Cooper wire. And this is the machine which will work. Okay, you could see that this is our raw materials, and this is the machine which will combine all the Cooper wire into one. Okay, and this is the machine which will put the PVC material on the Cooper wire. And after it finished the work, we will use the water to make the temperature lower. Okay, next. Okay, this is the procedure of lower the temperature. And this procedure is a little longer because we are going to make sure that the temperature is enough lower. Because if the temperature is high, all the PVC will be sticked with each other, and it will be a big problem. Okay, then we are going to the next procedure, and this is the procedure of making the cables to become very uneven, to become even, to protect the cable from uneven. Okay, you know, this machine is to do some test to test the cable if there are some short circuit from you know, if the PVC on the cable is uneven, and the Cooper will cause the circuit, so it will be a big problem. So this machine will make sure that there will be no short circuit, and to make the cable safer. Okay, next. And we are going to put the oil on the cable to make it more smooth. You could see that. And this machine is put the, you know, one cable have 5 Cooper wire inside. If it is PD cable, it has 3 charging wire and 2 data cable wire. So this machine is put the 5 Cooper wire into one. Okay, let's go into next procedure. And this machine is put the PVC or TPE on the outside of the cable. And you can see that there is 5 Cooperware, and there are different colors. Yeah, it is five Cooperware, different colors, 3 charging wire and 2 data cable wire. And this machine will put the 5 Cooperware into one. And this is the final product. This is the final Cooperware. After that, we will put the PVC on this Cooperware. Okay, now the semi-finished products is already been finished. So we are going to put all the finished cable to this machine, and in next procedure we are going to use these raw materials to weld the USB port on this cable, or wire the PD port on this cable. You could see that this is the final cable, the final cable wire, and it have 5 Cooperware inside, and it have a PVC material outside. And we are going to make the temperature lower, and we are going to put the cable into this machine and to make the temperature lower. And and after that we will collect this cable into one machine, and we will send it to next procedure. There are some factories who don't have such procedure, and they just buy the finished cable from other suppliers, and they think it is convenient. But it has a disadvantage, because if in doing that they can't control the quality from the first source. And if we make the cable from the Cooperware, and we have these production lines, and we can control the quality to prevent the cable from uneven, from short circuit, and we can make the quality is very stable. So this is our first advantage compared with other factories. And next we are going to introduce you that how we make the test for our cables. And the first test is the waving test. You can see that we are going to put the cables on this machine, and we keep waving, and this procedure will last about 10,000 times. And you can see that we put the metal on the cable, and we keep waving them to make sure that the cable can be stable even after a long time using. And next we are going to the test of salt spray test. We will put the cable into the surroundings of full of the salt spray to make sure that it can work normally even on the environment of the bad, the bad weather and the moisture, and to make sure that it can work normally even the temperature is unstable or the moisture is very high. And this test is called the plug test. If we use the cable, we will put the cable into the phones or into the computers, into the chargers, and this test is to make sure that the cables can work normally. Even the cable can be plugged many times. Okay, next. And this test is to make sure that the cable is solid enough. There are some people they use the cable very violently. So we make the test to make sure that the cable is very solid, to protect it from broken by some by some people, by some customers, or by some bad things happen. Okay, let's get into the next procedure. And in this procedure, we will put the USB ports on the cable or put the PD ports on the cable. And this is our container of Miccell brand. Okay, this is some finished products of our Miccell brand cables. You may have a look. And this is for our USA market. We will directly put this cable onto their displays. Okay, let's move on. And in this machine, we will cut all the cables into 1 meters, 1.5 meters, or 3 meters. And this machine is to cut the whole cables. We can make 50,000 meters one day on our first procedure, and this machine is to cut all the cables into different sizes. Okay, next. And in this workshop, we will continue cut the cables to make sure that the ports can be connected with the USB ports normally. Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's follow the Kelvin's guide. And this machine is the machine that I said will weld the USB port or PD port. And this is a Type C port. You could see that. This is a Type C port. We will weld this Type C port onto the cable. Okay. And you can see the details. And our workers is making the cable to be connected with the Type-C port. Okay, let's move to next procedure. Okay, this is the machine which will put the first PVC onto the cable to make sure that the USB port and the cable can be connected very solid. After we welding the USB port and the cables, and we will put a PVC material on the connector of the USB port and the cable to make sure it can be connected with each other very solid. Okay, this is also the procedure that put the PVC material onto the cable. Yeah. Okay, you can see that this is the final products, and we are putting all the material onto the cable, and this procedure will last for twice. And in the first procedure, we put the first material of PVC on the cable, and next we put again the PVC material on the cable, and this is the finished products. And this procedure, we are doing some tests to make sure that the cable is perfect. You can see that the worker is using a knife to cut the rare material from the cable and make the cable more perfect. Okay, let's move to next procedure. And after we finished the products, we are going to make sure that the cable can work normally. So we set such a machine, and we set the parameters to make sure that the cable can work normally. Not only it can to test it, if it can support all the agreements, and to test it can work normally or not. And if the machine said yes, it will be a good cable. And we will put the good cable to our left side. And if there are some problems, and we will put the cable to our right side, and the cable with problem will be sent to the first procedure. Okay, let's move to next part. And you can see that this worker is packing the cable. And he is going to put the cable into this bag. Okay. And these workers are almost do the same thing. That is to pack the cables into different ships, because some customers they have different requests. For example, some customers they request to put the cable into bag, into OPP bag, and there are some customers they request us to put the cable into the paper box. And there are also some customers they don't have some request, so we just put all the cables into this bag, and we put all the bags into this carton. Okay, let's move to next procedure.